Hey guys, welcome to the second challenge here on Football Manager 2014. It is the Invincibles, and as I said earlier, we're going to be doing it with Dortmund. I decided to go with this one as it's the shortest one. For those who are asking, and I will oblige to this, it's been in very high demand and I can't ignore it anymore. The challenge after this will be the You Can't Win Anything with Kids challenge, and that will be with Liverpool. I'll explain my reasons further down the line, but just letting you know now, that will probably be coming in the next month or so, probably in the new year, chances are. So you can stop asking how it is coming. I have acknowledged that you are asking for it, but I thought I'd do this somewhat short challenge. It's short-ish, I mean, it's labelled as short, but to be honest with you, I don't really think it's all... I mean, there is no short challenge. There is no 5-game challenge, officially anyway. I don't know about the Steam Workshop ones, but this is for those who don't know what it is. Basically, the Invincibles. You take over your team of choice, and you are unbeaten. In fact, they've only conceded one goal. I didn't even see that before. Holy shit! Imagine that at this stage of the season. But yeah, it's as simple as that. You don't have to. I don't even think you have to. Well, I was going to say I didn't even think you have to win the league, but let's be honest here, if you go unbeaten, you are going to win the league. That's kind of obvious. But yeah, it's all you have to do is go unbeaten. It doesn't matter if you draw them all, you're still unbeaten. And I decided to go Dortmund. I just feel that it would be an interesting clash between us and Bayern. I didn't want to go England. I've done enough English teams for now. I've had many people say you do too many, so I thought I'd switch it up a bit. Go back to a team I really like. I mean, it's impossible to not like Dortmund. They are a model club, and Jurgen Klopp is a model manager. They have some great players. The fans are amazing. Stadium's great. Just everything about. Well, I think the stadium's okay. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's still pretty damn decent. For what it is. And the whole German setup is something to be admired. I think it's something England could learn from a lot, but we won't, because we're not run by someone who wants to, or we're not run by a group of people who want to push the game forward in any way. They just want to line their pockets, of course. They have absolutely no interest in anything else. So yeah, it's simple as that. Just remain unbeaten. There's been 23 games. I forget how many there are we have to play. It's not 38, it is 34. So there are 11 games to play. Thankfully, none of them involve Bayern Munich. I kind of looked out on that one, I'll admit. It's weird, the fact that you end up having to lose all the the Champions League group. I mean, ironically, we actually got drawn with Arsenal, which is funny. We beat Bayern 1-0. I don't think it really matters. Mkhitaryan scored. Am I saying that name right, by the way? That's how my friend said it, so I'm going to repeat his pronunciation, which is Mkhitaryan or Mkhitaryan. I don't know. I'll just say that. It's easier to say. But we've scored 7 in the last 2 games. I've not claimed any of this. This has just been purely simmed. So, it's Dortmund. There's the full team. There's no regens like last time when I took over them in 2030 something. You had Horst Krumpen and great names like that. Well, I'm going to be using Robert Lewandowski. I know he's 99.9% out the door. With Dortmund, and probably going to end up at... Actually, I don't know where he's going to end up, to be honest. It's weird. Marco Reus, Mkhitaryan, Blazikowski, Gundogan, Bender, that is Sven, I think. Yeah, Sven Bender. Lars doesn't play for Dortmund, does he? What am I talking about? But yeah, this is a phenomenal team, in my opinion. And I'm really excited to actually be able to take over this at last. We're going to be playing the Borussian derby first. That's going to be against Borussia Mönchengladbach. And they have some good players. Let's not forget the likes of Max Kruse, I think is how you pronounce that there. He was he featured in the Germany game against England at Wembley a few weeks ago. Didn't impress me a great deal, but I could see there was something there. And is that Alvaro Dominguez? Yes, it is. He's always sort of evolved into a decent player, or a pretty good player on previous Football Managers. I remember seeing his name pop up in the future of 2012, FM12. But he became a big player. I think he was at Atletico Madrid, and they became quite big. Well, enough talk, let's get to the match. So it really is as simple as this. Just don't lose. I don't know if I'm going to repeat this challenge if I fail. I mean, the great thing is, it's not like Norwich where if I'd lost, I'd have to lose maybe 3 or 4 games in a row to go, okay, screw this challenge. I'm also, just incidentally, I'm keeping to virtually the default tactics. I probably should put some shouts on. since I kind of forgot to do that before. I always still forget this. I know that sounds really stupid, but I always... These are my go-to ones as well. I'll just keep that for now. But yeah, I'm still getting used to the whole instructions thing. I'm still, pro sliders and all that. So yeah, we'll see how we do. But I think that the tactic, the formation, is virtually identical. There's the second goal they've conceded after 20 minutes. Okay, we'll push up now. We'll go to control. That was typical. I'm also playing on the update now, so hopefully... Oh my god. That was Mkhitaryan not scored there. What the fuck? He was literally a yard out. So I see they still haven't fixed the problem where players seem to miss from a yard out. Hopefully now it'll stop me from moaning about, their fullbacks being or having crap ratings. It wasn't necessarily even them playing badly. As far as I could see, they weren't necessarily playing poorly. They were just... There we go, Subotic with the goal. They were just having crap ratings for virtually no apparent reason. I'm not just talking about, a 6.6 or a 6.5. I'm talking 4 ratings. But I don't think that's going to happen with peace checks there, but that's just that could be a one-off. I'm not going to discount that. So it's 1-1 here, not the greatest half in the world. Blazhkovsky has been completely anonymous. We're playing on key. I hope you guys don't mind. If you really do if you do want me to move to extended, please say, and I will move to extended. But at the minute, I'm very happy to go with key, because it's not because I want shorter videos or anything. It's literally just because I just feel like if nothing's going to happen at the end of this highlight, it was like, well, what's the point of it then? If you know what I mean. So what we're going to do is bring... Oh, God, Lewandowski's been terrible. Playing him as a trequartista. There's quite a few trequartistas in this, and it blatantly hasn't worked, because that's what the game told me to do. And I listened to it because I'm not very imaginative. We're going to bring on then... Oh God, pronunciation. Aubameyang, I think is how you pronounce that. And we'll just leave him as a winger for now. So much good stuff on the bench. Grosskreutz, Sheba, Kel, Sahin. I love Sebastian Kel because he's like the captain, but he doesn't play, or he doesn't play that much, and nothing is happening. We are not... What is going on? Alright, Lewandowski's going to have to come off, as he's clearly ineffective. Well, the Sheba sounds fine all the way through. Let's just leave him as an advance forward. And who else can we take off? Mkhitaryan for... If I were to... Okay, let me just try this. And then we go through here and we can change the tactics. Just need to have a think about this here. Okay, Grosskreutz can actually sort of play there. I was thinking about maybe Gundogan instead. How will he play there? There's an advance there, and yeah, I think that might be okay. I'll just leave it at that. And Sheba is an advance, so yeah, we said advance forward. Okay. Bear in mind, I'm still getting used to the team, so don't, crucify me for the first game. Bear in mind, I've not played as this Dortmund team ever before. And obviously playing as Dortmund doesn't necessarily, equivalent to playing as the current Dortmund team. But it looks like we're going to run all the way through. To virtually no highlight. Now, this is interesting. Are we going to grab a winner? Oh, the problem is now it's like, do you go for the win, or do you shut up shop and hope that you don't lose? Whoa, and there's Marco ter Stegen. Is it Marco? Mark, I'm sure it is. Stegen, of course, one of the big goalkeepers set to replace Oliver Kahn then for a second. Neuer in a few years, or whenever he retires. Of course, ter Stegen, very highly rated on this game. Chance for Sheba there maybe. And it's all over the place. Dominguez gets it away. Hummels with a header. But really, last few minutes, look at this. Still 30 seconds to go. I was waiting for the referee to blow up. But yeah, ter Stegen, very highly rated. Probably the most highest potential player goalkeeper on the game. I think, roughly. There's not many close to him, I could say that. Who else? And that's 1-1. I'm not too disappointed. We keep our unbeaten run. That's fine. I'm not really too bothered at this point. 17 points still ahead of Bayern. We just need to make sure we don't just continue to draw and let Bayern creep up on us. And that's all really. But yeah, That's Ter Stegen for you, and our second team are crap. Unbeaten run, 24 games. Not the worst result in the world. We've already qualified for the Champions League. That's ridiculous. Oh my god. So that's 50 goals and 2 conceded. I don't think anyone's ever said that before. Wow. So, decent enough start. But we're going to play Hoffenheim next. We're doing well in 4th. When I say 4th, I mean we have almost double their points. Nearly. So, that'll do it from me for this one. If you enjoy this, please like. If you don't like it, then you can dislike, but it's unlikely to make the slightest bit of difference, but go ahead if you want anyway. That'll do it from me. So, thanks for watching. I'll be back then with the Hoffenheim game next time. So, bye-bye for now.